Down there, the historic city of Boston is our backdrop tonight. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. And tonight, we'll see the Dallas Mavericks as they go up against the Boston Celtics here in Boston. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thank you. There is no question that Dallas's Luka Doncic has captured league-wide admiration. The Hall of Famer player and executive Jerry West said, "We are watching genius, a superstar who will go down as the best player in Mavs franchise history." Considering Dirk Nowitzki was there for a long time, Kevin, the praise from Jerry doesn't get much higher or from a loftier perch.
Indeed, something special, David. Thanks. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for Luka Doncic.
And guys, he's regressed a little bit offensively. He hasn't been the same this month as he was earlier in the season. He's lacking the edge that he had, and he needs to change his mindset. Stop sitting back and get into attack mode.
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Luka Doncic out there with Richardson. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 slot. And for the Celtics, Brown the small forward with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. Walker and Smart the guard. And it's Williams at the 5, roaming the paint. Greg, too early to start talking about MVP for this year or midseason?
You know, we've gotten to a point now where we start talking MVP at the start of the season. You know,
yeah, right.
People just love to talk sports at this point, especially when it comes to the most prestigious individual awards out there. I think you can make a case and sway some opinions with your play this time of year, but I like to let it all play out before I start focusing on that.
Things can change in a hurry, can't they, in a season?
Yes, they can.
Like you say, let it play out. And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. Walker the pass to Tatum, to the paint. Nice ball movement by Boston. Inside, here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
Good read from Tatum that time. Saw the defense, had overcommitted, and then made them pay with the sweet dime. Well done.
And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul.
And that's a quick foul for him there. Looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Kleba finds Doncic. To the middle and taken away by Brown. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Lays it up and banks it in.
And Brown is just so physically imposing. I mean, especially inside where he usually gets whatever he wants.
The 3 for Doncic. The rebound by the Celtics. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
Yeah, and I think they just seem to be a page behind, a step slower out there all game.
Kept alive. There's Williams, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Porzingis.
Well, he is a behemoth in the paint. Once Williams establishes himself, you almost have to foul him. A serious talent when Robert Williams is healthy. He makes his presence felt. Has great length and lift off the floor. Defensively, he protects the rim and even blocks shots out on the perimeter.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first. And then offensively, Williams is mostly a rim runner at this point. But, Greg, there are signs that the jumper is coming along.
Yeah, you know, when he was drafted at the end of the first round, there was a lot of talk about rebuilding his shot mechanics. And that's still a work in progress. But where he's really impressed people is with his passing. He has terrific instincts for the game.
Good on the second free throw.
And the energy of Williams, it's infectious. Amazing at using it to block shots, rebound, score, whatever they ask of him.
Now, here's Doncic. He had 25 points last game. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Walker the pass to Brown. Back to Walker. Got a piece of it. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. There's the pass to Richardson. Back to Doncic. Goes up the baseline. The shot, no good. Now Boston takes it the other way.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
And not only is Smart one of the best defenders in the league, Greg, he's also one of the most versatile players in the NBA.
Kev, when you talk about players who can guard 1 through 5, it's usually referring to Kawhi, PG-13, or Giannis. But Smart at 6'4" has the strength, the anticipation, and the toughness to hold his own against anyone. It's remarkable.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
And he's good on the second. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Pass to Porzingis. Here's Doncic. He's averaging just around 28.5 points a game. So many offensive skills in his toolkit. 6 to shoot. And here's Richardson outside. Rebounded by Smart. Celtics leading by 4. And Walker with a clear path to the hoop. And good that time.
Boy, that speed and aggressiveness. Walker is a force in transition. Very hard to keep up with him.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Doncic finds Richardson. Here's Finney-Smith. Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Doncic. 5 to shoot. A floater.
And so far, having trouble converting on the inside.
Yeah, those are the shots you want, but they've been trickling out on them, guys. They just got to stay with it. Persist in getting those good shots inside, and they'll drop.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Last time they met was in Dallas.
And a really close game between these two in that last matchup. It took a total team effort for them to get the win.
It sure did, and they got a lot of scoring from their bench, and I think that really was the crucial difference.
For Luka Doncic. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. He's right around 29 points a night, 8 assists and 6 rebounds. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
And here's Boston. They've scored 10 straight, and then Brown with the dunk.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And that one's good. Doncic.
And how about that exhale there? Finally gets one to fall through 6 attempts.
Hard kicks to Williams. To the left wing. Brown outside. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Brown's got 9 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Kleba, the pass to Porzingis. Dallas moving it around. Doncic against Smart.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
Walker goes in. That shot, no good. And it's Dallas the other way.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Brown against Richardson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position, not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, at this point of his career, Richardson knows his role, understands it, embraces it. He's a 3-and-D guy who gives you great effort at both ends of the court.
And Richardson drops them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Here's Boston now. They're on a 15-5 run. Williams passes to Tatum. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
An athletic forward who dunks it with style. He's showing off his dunking ability right there.
Doncic against Smart. Doncic with the bucket.
You know what? Struggling a little bit, but I do command the effort. 2 of 8 from the field. Let's see if that one gets him going.
Oh, Tatum in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And, you know, if you throw it up, Tatum will go get it now. He's a really good athlete. You can't let him roam free like that.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Trailing by 10. Dishes it to Richardson. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Another 3 for Dallas.
You know, Porzingis' game is custom made for the pick and pop stretch big. This guy can do damage from the perimeter.
Doncic against Walker. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
And, you know, the pure combination of speed and confidence makes Walker a great talent. He feels like he can go toe-to-toe against anybody and never backs up.
Dallas making a switch here. Marjanovic checked in for Porzingis. Powell comes in for Maxi Kleba. Burke, he's checked in for Josh Richardson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Mavericks trail by 9. Brunson scanning the floor. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Jason Tatum.
And his scoring numbers have been going in the right direction these past few years. He's gotten better and better at handling what those opposing defenses are throwing his way and finding ways to get his points all over the floor.
one falls for Brunson. Evan Fournier's checked in for the Celtics. And Dallas also making a switch. Hardaway's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Pritchard. Passes it to Wagner. Tatum on the wing. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Tatum's got 8.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And the Mavericks call time here. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
To see the numbers for Jason Tatum. 14th in scoring, and he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And yeah, one of the most dangerous scorers in the game. He's already come up big in some key games this year. His teammates really feed off his presence, I think. Now here's Brunson. 9 points last game out. Powell the pass to Marjanovic. Dallas moving the ball around. Hardaway, no good.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him. It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Burke looking over the floor, and there's the pass to Hardaway. Wants to get it to Powell, and does. Shoots over Fournier. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position.
Pritchard passes to Brown. He kicks it to Tatum. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. 10 points for him.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Now, here's Fournier. Really disappointing game for him in that loss to New Orleans. Tatum finds Wagner. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Now, here's Burke. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Powell. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
Brunson kicks to Powell. Pass to Marjanovic. Hardaway with it. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And our 2K leaderboard up on the screen now, giving you a look at the small forward position and the players with the most rebounds per game this year. In the 3rd spot, Jason Tatum.
And maybe they're not the biggest or strongest players in the front court, but that hasn't limited their ability to get in there and mix it up and come up with a lot of rebounds night in and night out.
I think you've got to look at their athleticism. I mean, they make up for all the size and bulk they may give away to the post specialists. And really, that's how they're able to compete in there. Athleticism gives them an edge.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Jimmy Ojale comes in for Jason Tatum. And it's Neesmith in for Jaylen Brown. He's off on the second.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
Here's Pritchard. Brunson covering. Passes to Wagner. Just 5 to shoot. The Celtics need to get a shot off. A shot by Pritchard, no good.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Celtics leading by 14. Pritchard passes to Wagner. For 3, Fournier. A rebound by Marjanovic. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. And Burke has it in the corner. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And that one falls for Burke. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Mo Wagner. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Celtics leading by 12. Pritchard passes to Cornett. Outside Fournier. Here's Nesmith. Off target from three-point range. Dallas has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Here's Powell. It's that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Boy, intensity always a good thing, and Powell brings it solid at getting after offensive rebounds for his team.
And a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Powell had an excellent college career, yet he fell to the second round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
Tip your hat to Hardaway Jr. there, guys. I mean, even in the face of aggressive defense, he stays focused and delivers.
43 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Fournier, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Celtics have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
Out of France, the sharp shooting Fournier, an important player to this team because of his scoring ability.
And so Fournier nails both of them.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Yeah, not only the trips to the line are a concern, but the foul trouble also. You've got to play defense with your feet and do so without fouling.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
You know, with good shooting form and technique and a knack for scoring, Hardaway Jr. is confident with the deep ball.
Pritchard passes to Nesmith. Here's Cornett. Here's Pritchard. And that one, good. And the Celtics lead by 9.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And so it's Boston heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And before the game, we checked in with Marcus Smart, who told us how his upbringing helped shape his approach to the game.
I'm the youngest of 4 boys. So as anybody who has siblings, older, younger, you understand the struggle, especially being the youngest. You know, you always got to fight for what you want.
And no question, Smart is considered one of the toughest guys, Greg, in the NBA.
You have to love his passion, his willingness to sacrifice his body for the team on a nightly basis.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case? No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Dallas, we've got Jalen Brunson. Dwight Powell is out there with Marjanovic. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Burke in at the shooting guard position. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. The Mavericks have their young star tandem in Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. KP said, "We can be a pretty deadly duo. It's only going to be a matter of time. Once we get that two-man game going, it's going to be hard to stop." Guys, it's already hard to stop. Back to you.
A team on the rise, David. Thank you so much. Porzingis is checked in for Marjanovic. Hardaway hits them both. In terms of acquiring the types of players you like, Greg, which front offices have you evaluated that really lead the way?
It's a great question. You know, I think coming off the dynasty, and if you ask Golden State, they'll tell you they're still in the midst of it. I think they do a terrific job. The Celtics are right at the top, too, though. Danny Ainge and Brad Stevens are in sync with what they do and how they develop players, but also how they find those diamonds in the rough. And let's give a shout out to Toronto with what they've done over the last 5 or 6 years. They've created a level of excellence there that has them on the same path as some of the best teams in our league.
A lot of good GMs out there. Danny Ainge of Boston, you talked about them, probably one of the best. Now the pass to Brunson.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Pritchard. Great D that time from Hardaway. Mavericks trail by 7. And Shemi Ojeleye picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Boston making a switch here. Walker's checked in. Dallas also making some changes. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Powell. Luka Doncic comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Richardson in for Trey Burke. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. It's Richardson on the wing, guarded by Walker. Porzingis, that's a 2, and he hits the jump shot. Porzingis has got 7.
You know, I think they really want Richardson to be a leader of this team, and the best way to do it really is by sharing the ball, keep everybody involved in the offense.
Now, here's Nesmith. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Cornette kicks to Walker. Clock at 6. Doesn't go for him. And it's Dallas the other way. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. That will be the fourth of the string of 5 played on the road. And here is Doncic. He has 5. Bounce pass, Kleber. Here's Porzingis. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Boston called for the foul. Now coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
And the first one drops.
Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Some changes for Boston. Williams, he's checked in for Ogilvy. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Evan Fournier. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Mavericks. And both free throws good for Porzingis.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Walker the pass to Nesmith. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And a look now at the Boston Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll take on John Wall and the Houston Rockets. And then on Sunday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Charlotte Hornets.
Shooting 2. And looking at the Philadelphia matchup, you know they're going to want to make a statement in that contest. Taking down the top team in the East would definitely turn some heads.
That's good from Nesmith. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Mavericks trailed by 4. Finney-Smith passes to Richardson. Good work defensively by Smart. Walker in the post, guarded by Doncic.
Tell you what, Porzingis showing great timing as the anchor of the defense there.
Richardson gets a wide open look. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Richardson's got 5 points so far. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for Boston. At one point, they led by 16. And now, the first timeout called here for Boston. Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics. Jaylen Brown comes in for Nesmith. Williams finds Tatum. Celtics passing it around. Brown outside. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That's foul number 2 for him.
Picking up his second foul here, has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Walker, and he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 6.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now, here's Doncic. 5 points in the game. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Guys, you know, Porzingis is so skilled as an offensive player. We've become accustomed to this kind of performance from him.
Tatum passes to Smart. Back to Tatum. To the inside. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Mavericks have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Richardson against Walker. So it's Richardson with the jam.
Exactly what Richardson can do on the drive. I mean, he can handle the ball. He's got a quick step, and he can finish when he gets to the rim.
Walker looking for an opening. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Here's Finney Smith. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Richardson, good. Boston trailing. Walker dishes to Williams. Down low. Here's Tatum. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Tatum puts himself in really good position with his footwork. Fundamentally sound. He's on fire right now.
Smart against Doncic. Happy to see that one going after missing 6 of his 9 shots today.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
The Celtics shooting 44% from the floor since we began the second quarter. Tatum passes to Smart, takes the 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Porzingis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Finney Smith. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Shot clock at 6. Here's Doncic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Smart.
Well, I tell you what, Doncic plays with really good energy and awareness, but also he's got a quiet physicality to him, and he doesn't mind being bumped around when he's trying to score.
That free throw good from Doncic.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it. And it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
All free throws good from Doncic. And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, it said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future GM.
Here's Doncic. Marcus Smart picking up that last basket. Doncic against Tatum. Here's Kleba. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Kleba's got the lead up to 4 now for the Mavs. Doncic against Walker. Pass to Tatum. Smart wide open. He fires. No good with the triple. Dallas leading by 4. Here's Finney Smith. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Kleba. Richardson against Smart. Richardson no luck. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. Smart misses.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Richardson no luck.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Dallas has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Doncic feeling it out. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Doncic has got 11.
Doncic showing you his ability to finish. I really respect his aggressiveness in taking it to the hoop and handling contact.
Smart kicks to Walker. Floats one up. Doncic with the block. And he gets it back. They retain possession. Drills it from outside. He's got 17. Mavericks leading by 3. Doncic with it. He's got 11. Passes it to Finney-Smith. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Finney-Smith's got his first 3 points of the game. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Mavericks.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And it doesn't look like they'll be giving up on any plays tonight either. Their offensive rebounding has also been equally as impressive.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
I remember when Doncic was first asked, who is your favorite player? And boy, he did not hesitate. LeBron James.
Hey, Greg, for guys of his generation, that would be the answer for 80 to 90% of them, and with good reason. How about these quotes from Doncic? He said, if I dunk on LeBron, I can retire. But I like this one a little better. He said, LeBron can play in a lot of different positions. I can too. But for me to be like LeBron, I have to work much harder. That's a guy who knows his stuff.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Marjanovic checked in for Porzingis. Powell comes in for Maxi Kleber. And it's Burke in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Now here's Burke. 5 on the clock. Doncic against Walker.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Wagner. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Doncic outside. Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Tell you what, for a young player, Doncic has already shown tremendous skill and feel for the game. Beautiful floor awareness there.
No good again that time.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
Really good point. I mean, you want to keep that balance, and attacking inside creates space for shooters, and having shooters creates opportunities inside, so it works hand in glove.
Here's Tatum after Luka Doncic's bucket. Tatum kicks to Wagner. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Mavericks leading by 12. Here's Burke. And it's blocked by Brown. Tatum dishes to Walker. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Walker's got 8 points.
You know, he's effective as a scorer because Walker can take it to the rack or hit jumpers like that. So as a defender, you got to pick how you're going to defend him. Make him drive or give him the jump shot.
Here's Tatum. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And they've gotten away from the inside game this quarter. It was working well for them in the first. They should get back to that game plan. Work it inside and punish the D down low.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Some changes for Boston. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Mo Wagner. Shemi Ojeleye comes in for Jaylen Brown. And Evan Fournier subbed in for Kemba Walker. Then for the Mavericks, Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Luka Doncic. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Richardson. And that one falls for Tatum.
During his rookie season, Jason Tatum was Boston's go-to guy in the Eastern Conference Finals. A rare opportunity, and that young fella delivered at a high level.
Now here's Powell. Dallas moving it around. Taken away. Tatum down low. Guarded by Hardaway. Mavericks leading by 7. There's 38 seconds left in the first half. Can't cash in from close range. Boston's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter. Only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Hits the 3-point bomb. Tatum's got 23.
Well, you know he's feeling it when he's taking these kinds of shots, guys. Tatum, very confident with his stroke.
To the middle. Oh. No good, unable to end this run. Boston's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Fournier's shot is off. Outside Hardaway. From the arc. That shot is off. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Rick, what's your analysis of how your defense has done so far?
Well, they're getting too many open looks at threes. We're lucky they're missing a few. With this team, they stretch out so much. You got to be really alert. You got to pay close attention to the details.
Rick, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we have here after one half of play. Everybody, welcome back for our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith. The first quarter didn't play out the way Dallas had hoped. At their lowest moment, through a series of defensive lapses and shooting struggles, they were down a total of 16 points. Just nothing going right for them. There was a noticeable difference in their second quarter performance when suddenly they were the team controlling the action and are now holding a 4-point lead at the half. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played?
Well, you've got to love the work the reserves have done so far for them. The bench comes in, and they've been big, giving the starters a much-needed break. They've come in, and they've contributed.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
I think it was their passing that's kept them in the game. You can see it in their assist numbers. They were very, very unselfish. The ball moving from side to side. Guys making good cuts. It's enabled them to create a lot of chances. As long as they stay on the same page and keep working together, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Walker and Smart, the guards. Round the small floor with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. And it's Williams at center. That's the group for Brad Stevens getting going here in the second half. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Now, Doncic. The pass to Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists in the game.
Boy, the coaching staff loves seeing this. I mean, Porzingis being active and effective from this area here.
Poked loose. Here's Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
And here are the Mavericks now, following the bucket by the Celtics. 6 on the shot clock. Doncic outside. Drops in the tray. Doncic has got 18 points.
You know, you can see the confidence Doncic shoots the ball with, especially when he gets room to pull the trigger from deep. No hesitation.
Back to Walker. Outside Tatum. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Doncic passes to Richardson. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
And, you know, Porzingis plays with such fearlessness. I love that about him. And he's also a big guy with some agility and endless range. This guy has in the gym range if anybody has them.
Now here's Walker. He's got 8. Count that one.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Doncic against Smart. And he gets it to go. And that's 19 points for Porzingis.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Here's Walker. Offensive rebound. Williams. And he banks in the layup. Williams has got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Richardson against Walker. Richardson attacking. And the rejection by Tatum.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Porzingis with the block. Here's Richardson. A shot missing. Some solid defense from Brown.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Boy, it's so much fun seeing Brown drop the hammer. Just an amazing dunker who bashes the basket.
Smart against Doncic. Inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Jason Tatum.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Walker. 10 points for him. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. It's been quite a game for Porzingis.
And he just keeps hitting shot after shot. They need to design a way to deny him the basketball. Make someone else beat you. Check of the stats for Williams. Since the break, he's been simply stellar, averaging 9 points per game, 9 rebounds, and almost 3 blocks. And he's such a big presence for them on the inside.
Yeah, whether it's sending shots back airmail or cleaning the glass, he's the total package.
Outside Tatum. Celtics passing it around. Now here's Brown. He's got 14. The second effort, and it's good on the way in. Brown's got 16.
Hey, guys, you're not going to slow down Brown when he's scoring the ball like this. I mean, he's simply on a tear right now.
Doncic, no good. Celtics trail by 6. And here's Smart. He's provided them with some scoring punch and is averaging 13 points a game. Brown dishes to Tatum. Back to Brown. It's good from long range. Brown's got 7 now in this quarter.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there'll be more in store.
To the paint, here's Finney-Smith. Rebounded by the Celtics.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
A guy who just continues to earn more minutes. You know, Finney-Smith is tough, and, Greg, he is effective.
He seems to become a better rebounder every year. More efficient. He'll take charges, commits hard fouls, and I don't think we've seen his ceiling. Finney-Smith is a guy you can win with.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
The first free throw is good.
And where Finney-Smith really made strides last season, his consistency from range.
And you know, Greg, it was really his defense, the work ethic he brings, the effort level. I mean, that's always been there. I watched this kid play in college, and that's always been part of his package. But as an NBA wing, you've got to be able to knock down shots and help space the floor if you want to find your way into the lineup. And to Finney-Smith's credit, he's done that and has become a valuable part of the rotation.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
And the shot is good. The Maverick lead has been cut to just 3 points on the basket from Williams.
Showing that aggressive nature. Williams competes hard, doesn't back down, and he'll let his opponent know he's not afraid of the contact.
Here's Doncic. Softly drops in the floater. Doncic has got 20 points.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Now, here's Nesmith. Tight defense on him. Got a hand on it.
Yeah, the defense of Doncic looking a lot better. I mean, when he works hard at that end of the floor, he can get up and block some shots, too. Not a lot of them, but he can block a few.
And he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Celtics trail by 7. Pass to Nesmith. Now here's Tatum. On the wing, Williams. Headed by Porzingis. Now here's Nesmith. Defense right on him. Over Richardson. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Porzingis is doubled. From 15 feet away, no good from Finney-Smith. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Tatum kicks to Walker. Back to Tatum. Tatum draws the double. Shot clock at 6. And a wide open look for Walker. Nails the wide open jump shot. Walker's got 4 points in the quarter.
And Walker always shot ready. This is why you can't lay off of him, especially when the ball's going towards him.
Dallas calls timeout.
Ladies and gentlemen, the dance team.
Mavericks will go for a different look here. Marjanovic checked in for Porzingis. Powell comes in for Maxi Kleber. Trey Burks checked in for Richardson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Brunson with a clean look. Buries the long-range jumper. Brunson's got 7 points in the game.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Neesmith, the pass to Fournier. Here's Pritchard. Brunson covering. Here's Pritchard. Burke with it. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
It's Fournier on the wing. Burke covering. Pass to Neesmith. Launches it. No good on the shot. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. To the inside. Brunson. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 7th assist here tonight.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Pritchard passes to Williams. Stolen by Brunson. Fast break Dallas. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Another 3 for Dallas.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
Here's Pritchard. That's tipped. Fournier passes to Pritchard. Can they get it? Dish now to Williams. Kicks it to Fournier. 4 on the shot clock. Boston, no good that time either.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Some changes here for the Celtics. Luke Cornett comes in for Williams. And Shemi Ojeley's subbed in for Neesmith. And Dallas also making a switch. Hardaway's checked in for Doncic. Here's Pritchard. Passes it to Wagner. Here's Ojeley. It's Fournier on the wing. Burke covering.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Fournier passes to Wagner. Celtics passing it around. Just 5 on the clock. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And it's Burke with the ball for the Mavericks. 17-point lead, their biggest. There's the dish to Hardaway. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Wagner. Knocks down the 3-ball. Wagner's got 5 points so far.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now, here's Burke. The pass to Brunson. Here's Powell. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 6.
Yeah, Powell showing you right there that he can play through contact. Very physical and good concentration, too, to get that up and down.
Here's Pritchard. Now Hardaway. He kicks to Burke. Pass to Pritchard. That one, no good. So the Mavericks will take it the other way.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Marcus Smart's checked in for the Celtics. Celtics trail by 18. It's rebounded by Dallas. Brunson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Marjanovic down low. He's got 6, and yes, it's good. Marjanovic has got 4 points in the quarter.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Smart misses.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Now here's Fournier. A 3-ball. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks. A terrific quarter for him. And now he has a total of 27 points. Shouldn't take him long to get up over 30. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for the Mavericks, Hardaway and Porzingis in at the forward slots. Burke is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Marjanovic in at the center, locking down the middle.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Pritchard passes to Ojale. Greg, it's pretty typical for players of the past to talk about current players and say they may have struggled had they played when I played. What do you think of that line of thinking?
You know, I just don't agree with that. And I think we all do that. We all feel like our era was the best. I had the same thoughts being passed my way when I first came into the league.
I'm sure.
The reality is these guys work just as hard as guys worked back in our era. They just have more understanding of what their value is. And in a lot of ways, they've got more courage to speak out because, you know, let's face it, they're more of a bullseye on their back in today's era with social media than we've ever seen before.
That is true. But they'll get another chance. A shot by Pritchard, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Mavericks leading by 21. Here's Richardson. The shot that time, not on target. Great D that time from Tatum.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Pritchard passes to Tatum. One-on-one here. For Boston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. And the Mavericks making a change here. Finney Smith's checked in. Here's Brunson. And the Mavericks call time here. Well, you hear about the extinction of great NBA big men. Do you see it that way? And if so, Greg, is the game that has changed, or perhaps a dip in the talent at that position that has changed?
You know, you think back to the likes of Russell, Wilt, Kareem, and Hakeem, and Robinson, and Shaq. Some would say, well, we just got lucky. But in a lot of ways, we still have the dominance of the big man. They just play more outside of the paint, right? You know, Giannis.
Yep.
You look at what he can do. Anthony Davis and the way he plays the game. I mean, LeBron, in essence, is a big man. I mean, you still can dominate the game as a big. It's just that you now can actually, in some respects, have more impact because you are involved in more facets of the game.
Here's Finney Smith. Pass to Brunson. Lots of room. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
You know, Walker is really good at muscling his way through the defense. Tough to stop on the way up.
And here's Brunson. That ball is good for another field goal, his sixth. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Now here's Tatum. They grab their own miss. Smart on the wing. Floats one. Goes up again. It's rebounded by Dallas. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Here's Finney Smith, guarded by Smart. Here's Brunson. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Brown's got 4 rebounds in this game. Basket counts.
Boy, Brown not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
Here's Richardson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Mavericks, Josh Richardson. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. In the league, taking steps to discourage teams, Greg, from tossing away seasons in search of high draft picks. Has enough been done, you think, in that regard?
We'll see. I tell you, the idea of a play-in
that's
tournament
a tough one, isn't it?
for the last few playoff spots, I think that's a good idea, actually. It might keep more teams in the hunt down the stretch. And I think the onus also, if the fans put enough pressure on their teams to try to develop what they have and not always put it on the future, I think that's going to help. But I think you're going to always have a little bit of that moving forward.
Now here's Smart, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Smart. Mavericks leading by 21. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Looked to me like just a frustration foul. It really kind of sums up the game they're having in general.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th.
That's his 3rd personal foul. Shooting for Dallas. Next, Cleveland. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Kleba. Well, in the dunk contest, we saw Michael Jordan take on Dominique Wilkins. These days, not as many star players are participating in these skills competitions, like, Greg, the slam dunk.
I think it's a great point you raised, Kevin, and I think in part because back in that era, you know, the reality is guys didn't make the kind of dollars they make today. And there was more risk, I guess, in the mindset of guys today, and they didn't want to take that challenge on. So I wish we could see more of our stars in the slam dunk contest, but I don't think that's going to be the case, unfortunately, as much as we'd all like to see it.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Smart kicks to Walker. Doncic against Smart. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
As tough as they get, Smart's a bulldog out there, does a good job of drawing contact, oftentimes by initiating it.
And that one falls for Smart. Ray, compare the times when you played as an NBA player with a lot more contact and a lot was let go on the floor to what we're seeing now when there seem to be a lot of whistles, a lot of stoppage of play.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. You know, you got to allow players to defend. And if they're in a legal guarding position, let them do their job. You know, eliminate the cheap ones. Part of the issue, though, partner, is now so much of the game is played on an island, right? You don't have the crowds that you typically would see guys in back in our era. There's more space. The court, in that sense, is bigger. You're out there kind of on your own, man, and these guys are crafty at drawing fouls.
It's never been harder for a defender.
Tell you what, very few players have the playmaking ability of Luka Doncic. This guy is special with his vision and passing.
Here's Tatum. Got it from 16 feet. Tatum's got 27 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days. No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
Here's Tatum. It's rebounded by Porzingis. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Richardson kicks to Finney-Smith. Outside Tatum. Pass to Smart. Brown outside. Back to Smart. And the pass to Walker. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Walker's got 6 points in the quarter.
Boy, this little fella, Kemba Walker, is a treat to watch, especially when he takes it all the way to the cup. He's got explosive speed and finishes with ease on the drive.
Now, here's Richardson. Walker with some nice D. Tatum against Kleba. Brown, and Brown throws it down.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
No good from Finney-Smith. Celtics trail by 20. Walker in the corner. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Richardson.
You know, for somebody who's not the biggest or strongest guy out there, Walker is not afraid to get it done inside. A lot of times he gets to the line because he's fearless in attacking the paint.
The first one falls. And so Walker nails both of them.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Now, here's Doncic, Porzingis, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, that's not an easy assignment. As Porzingis showed there, he's a lot to handle.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And we've seen more attention given to how fans, Greg, interact with players during the games, whether it's verbal or even physical. Is that something the league's got to keep an eye on?
Absolutely. It's all about making sure that everyone is protected and respected. You know, this is entertainment, right? This is not do or die from a life standpoint, and we don't want to have things escalate.
There's got to be some kind of barrier there. I agree. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
You know, he's really a good passer for a big man, guys. Porzingis very solid at setting up his teammates.
One shot.
For Boston, they've gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. The feed to Walker. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Walker's got 22 points.
Watch out now, Walker. Always a threat to go solo spurt ability on you. Once he sinks a few, you know he's dialed in.
Now, here's Doncic. That one goes in.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Here's Tatum. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And it's been said that history is written by the victors. Certainly holds true in sports, don't you think, Greg? And with that in mind, do you think titles are overvalued when evaluating the great players, individual players in history?
You know, Kevin, I think so. Having said that, I think championships do matter, obviously, and in the NBA and basketball in general, one guy can have more impact, right? Because you only play 5 and you play both ways. So it does have something to say, but I don't think that completes the narrative. You know, there's some tremendously talented guys, Karl Malone, Elgin Baylor, Patrick Ewing, Allen Iverson, a lot of greats who never won it. It's easy to count those rings, but measuring greatness has to take in the whole picture.
Hall of Famers, all of them. And so Tatum nails them both. And here are the Mavericks now. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Pass to Finney-Smith. Kleber with it. This one for 3. Porzingis passes to Richardson, and the shot goes down. And that's 13 points for Josh Richardson.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And here is Doncic. Kemba Walker hitting his 3 to go. To the middle, kicks it out to Richardson. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Tatum. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Richardson.
And Tatum does a little bit of everything, and he's especially skilled down low. Fantastic at drawing the defense into him and playing off the contact while he's going up for a shot.
And that one falls for Tatum. And so Tatum nails them both. Mavericks leading by 18. Doncic outside. And they double up Doncic. Here's Kleber. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Here's Walker. Williams up on top. The Celtics working the ball around now. And Walker kicks to Brown. Here's Williams. Porzingis with the block. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Here's Williams. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Luka Doncic.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Just 2 to shoot. Walker's shot is off. Mavericks leading by 20. Richardson outside. Back to Doncic. And they double up Doncic. Here's Kleber. Richardson outside. Porzingis trying to get free. The Mavericks rebound. Good. Porzingis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Guys, you look at Porzingis, and it seems like he's got a knack for chasing down the ball on the offensive glass. Really good instincts.
Now here's Smart. He blocks it again.
And swatting shots away with ferocity.
GA, he is not messing around in this one. Pass to Kleber. Back to Richardson. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. And the first one drops. And Richardson drops them both. And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. Mavericks making a switch here. the Mavericks with possession here. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And that's 17 points for Josh Richardson. Boston's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Edwards passes to Fournier. Will it go? And the jumper is good.
Nice to see Fournier get involved on offense. He can do a lot of damage to the defense in a lot of different ways.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Mavericks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
Yeah, I thought the result might be a little different this time around, but clearly I was mistaken. Now they'll have to wait till next year for a shot at revenge.
And when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Porzingis.
Well, I love the force that he showed on defense, using all of his length to deny shots. He was their anchor tonight.
Shot by Terry, no good. And here's Fournier. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Kicks it to Edwards. Passes it to Williams. Now, here's Wagner. Guarded by Porzingis. Clock at 6. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And again, Boston with the triple.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier, before the game was out of reach.
Terry looking over the floor. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Hey, Luka, another win for you, but the games keep coming. So what's the most important thing for this team to establish?
I mean, compete, the way we compete today from the start till the end. The game is never over, and just compete.
I think it's important that you compete. Congrats on the win, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.